Okay, hi, good afternoon, all year 8. All right. As for now, there are 40 participants. Okay. I believe that many will come later. We give about a minute to 2 minutes. Okay. The rest you may get ready with A4 paper. You may get ready with a textbook or your mathematics exercise book. But my advice is, if you want to use your exercise book for your calculation later, I will advise you to use the back page of your mathematics one. Okay, so you don't mix up with your current classwork. Okay, so 39 participants now. Turn on the webcam. Unless if you're not able to turn it on, you can write it in the Zoom group chat here. The reason why you're not able to turn it on, so that I am aware. Okay, noted on that. Those who already clarified in the Zoom group chat, noted on that. Let me admit the rest in the waiting room. Let me play the sound whenever student join or leave the session. Okay, only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 students said that they are not able to turn on the webcam because of the device and also lagging. What about the rest? Please turn on the webcam. Okay, I think we are good to start now. It's already 2:07. Okay, I'm going to take the attendance. Okay, so I'll record for the attendance. 41 as for now. So, start ya. Okay, attendance taken. All right. So welcome to Mathematics Clinic. Okay, so this is school event. Every year we do this Mathematics Clinic. So to those who just joined us this year, all new students especially. So Mathematics Clinic is a school event. If we are in school physically, usually we conduct this in hall. Okay. So we combine all year 7, year 8, year 9 before the pandemic, before the COVID-19 pandemic. Since we are having this COVID-19 pandemic, so Mathematics Clinic has been divided into each level, year 7 with their teacher, year 8 with your teacher, okay, and year 9 with their own teacher. So Maths Clinic is, I want to highlight, Mathematics Clinic is not about CT1 revision. Take note there, it's not CT1 revision. It is a certain chapter teacher will highlight, especially when that chapter is I would say crucial, important chapter, okay, which usually if in exam it contributes more marks. Okay, so I am going to give you guys the material that we are going to use today. Okay, got some people in the waiting room. Let me admit them into the session. Okay, so I am giving you guys the material for the what are we going to use today. Wait for a while. Maths clinic material, yeah. Okay, so the two chapter that we are going to discuss today is chapter 3 and chapter 5. Okay, 43 student, chapter 3 and chapter 5. So this is in the waiting in the Zoom group chat. I will attach it here so that everyone can have the same file. I give you set 1 first. So the first 1 hour, we will talk about frequency and properties of 2D shape. And the second hour, we will talk about collecting and displaying data. Okay, please be informed that I will give you a break, a 2-minute break, 5-minute break, it depends, okay? After 30-minute session, or maybe we can see, let's see how far we can go. Okay. Oh, I accidentally gave only to Kai Liang. Mathematics Clinic, set 1. Okay. Look at the Zoom group chat. Now everyone received Mathematics Clinic material set 1. So you can open it, okay, or you can print it. It's up to you. But at the same time, I'm going to share with you guys the screen. Let's say you are using phone device, for example. Hi, good afternoon. Those who just joined the session, actually I have attached the document Mathematics Clinic Material Set 1. We will highlight on chapter 3 and chapter 5. What is chapter 3? The congruency and properties of 2D shape. All of you just had your lunch, is it? So full of energy. There's no Google form. There's no Google form. Okay, it's the PDF. Okay, attendance, I will take it one more time. No Google form will be given. The material, it's in PDF, has been attached in the Zoom group chat. Okay, so you guys able to open the link, open the not link, I'm sorry, open the file that I have attached, mathematics 1. Oh, they didn't get because they are using phone. Okay, understand. Some of you will not get the document because you are using different device, but that's okay. I am sharing the screen here, should be no problem. Okay, let's start with our maths clinic. From 2 o'clock until 3 o'clock, we will discuss chapter 3. And from 3 o'clock until 4 o'clock, we will enter chapter 5. Okay, so any question, okay, I will open it during discussion. Okay, so let's look at chapter 3, congruency and properties. So at the end of this lesson, okay, you should be able to know if the 2D shapes are congruent, corresponding side, and equal. Number 2, learning objective, you should be able to classify quadrilateral according to their properties, including diagonal properties. And the third one, you should be able to identify the symmetry 2D shapes. Okay, so is there any word that you are not clear with? These times, use this opportunity to ask question. 2D shape, what is 2D shape? 2D shape, for example, rectangle, square, circle, triangle. Okay, this is what we call 2D shape, 2 dimension. It only involves x-axis and y-axis. Yes, so many people, right? There are 44 students join the maths clinic. Okay. All right, next. 2D shape, we are not talking about cuboid, cube, okay? That is 3D shape. So we only deal with this kind of shape. Okay, someone asked in the Zoom group chat, okay, what do you call a 3-side length? You call triangle. 4-side length, you call quadrilateral. And quadrilateral has many types of quadrilateral. Okay, we will look into it after this. Any word that you would like to ask for the definition? You ask for 2D. Can type in the Zoom group chat. What is corresponding and symmetry? Okay, thank you for asking. Okay, corresponding means relate to it. Relate to it. Which relate to it? Corresponding side. For example, when you are having two rectangle here, let's say this rectangle is rectangle A, B, C, and D. So this side AC, guys, side AC, its corresponding side for this rectangle. Can someone tell me what is the corresponding side for EFGH rectangle? Is it FH? Is it EF? Is it EG? Or is it GH? Thank you. Okay, so corresponding side for AC is EG, which relate to it, equivalent to it. That's the meaning of corresponding. Answering your next question, what is symmetry? Symmetry you will learn in this topic. You have learned in this topic actually. There are two symmetry property. First one, rotational. Second one, reflection symmetry. I will answering your question based on first question who asked question, first come first, yeah. Yeah, I always read the Zoom group chat. Okay, I've got a question. Can you say what quadrilaterals are and their properties? Okay, take note, yeah. Take note. I will define first before we go into detail. Your friend is asking, what is quadrilateral? Quadrilateral is a shape which having four-sided shape. That's what we call quadrilateral. So you can jot down, yeah. Get ready with A4 paper or mathematics book. You can jot down 4 sides shape. You call quadrilateral. Their properties. Okay, your friend is asking what are their properties. Different type of quadrilateral will be having different properties. Okay, we will look into it right after this. Yes, you are allowed to go to washroom. Make sure you join our lesson immediately. Correct. It is always four-sided shape. If it's not four-sided shape, you don't call quadrilateral. You call another shape. If five-sided, you call pentagon. If six-sided, you have another name. You call hexagon. Four-sided, you call quadrilateral. Okay. Your question. Okay. Some don't feel that I shouldn't ask this. Don't feel that. You can ask any question related to chapter 3. Please feel free to ask. Be brave, guys. Noted on that, Sidat. Yes, you are allowed to. All right, any question before we proceed? You asked me the definition for each here. Can you please put the 4-side, 5-side in the chat? You want to copy? Okay. No need to type in the Zoom group chat. I just use the screen. Okay, listen carefully. If you are having 3 sides, you call it as a triangle. If you have 4-sided, you call it as quadrilateral. Okay, and then more than 4-sided, you call polygon. Okay, polygon. Okay, polygon. 4-sided also you call polygon. And then if you are having 5-sided, you call pentagon. Okay, 5-sided. Write it here. After this, correct. Wait, yeah, it's not appear lah. So Max Clinic is answering whatever doubt you have. Max Clinic, to get treatment, am I right? Wait, yeah, someone in the waiting room. Okay, I have admit them into the session. Any more question? Quadrilateral has been explained. Their properties, you will have a special table for it. What is that? Okay, make sure that you are typing you are asking the related question in the Zoom group chat, or else I miss your friend's question in the Zoom group chat. Anything else? Symmetry, you will learn about the symmetry properties right after this. Okay, if you do not have any more questions, then we'll proceed. I'll go slow this time. So let me know if you do have questions. So all year 8, now we talk about congruency, because the title, the topic is congruency. You should know what does it mean by congruency. So how we can define congruency? Congruent shapes are the same shape and the same size. Okay, for example, you are having this rectangle and you also having this one. Okay, if you measure it's having the same size, okay, same size, then you call these two shapes are congruent. Shape A and shape B are congruent because they are same shape and same size. But if you are having A, B, and C here, A and C is not congruent. They are similar, but they are not congruent because congruent shapes are the same shape and the same size. Similar versus congruent. Similar is not congruent. Yeah? Similar, they are having same shape but not equal size. See the differences. Maybe all this while you think that congruent is actually similar. No, it's not. Congruent, same shape, same size. Similar, same shape but not same size. Okay. Anything to ask on the screen related to the screen? Can you see the symbol here? It look like this. Wavy dash. So this one means similar, but this one, this symbol is congruent symbol. Rotate, correct. If it's being rotate, even though look at here, this is the rectangle, right? And then it's being rotate, it look like this. Even though the position is different, as long as it's same shape and same size, then you call it congruent. Correct. You can rotate the shape as long as it don't change the size. You can say that the shapes are congruent. Okay. Because we have quite huge participant here, so if I unmute you guys for the entire session, I might miss the lesson. So what I'll do, I'll just finish with the slide first, and then I'll open for the question and answer session. But if you think that you really want to ask the question, you can type in the Zoom group chat here. Don't worry, I will always go through the Zoom group chat. Okay, moving on. Yeah, lateral have question. Can type in the Zoom group chat. Jiyuan, Sinyuan, okay, Darwin. All right, moving on. Okay, these are the example of shape which are congruent. All four shapes are congruent. Only they have been rotated. Okay, rotate 90 degree, rotate 180 degree. Okay, clockwise, anti-clockwise. It has been transformed. The shape has been transformed. So means that even the shape has experienced transformation, either translation, rotation, or reflection. As they will, we can see that all the shapes are congruent. Okay, moving on. Okay, so I told you just now the transformation. So these three are transformation: translation, rotation, reflection. So as you can see on the screen here, the rectangle A here has been translated. How many? Maybe it has been translated 3 to the right, and then 2 going upwards. So it has been translated 3, 2, for example. So look at the size, look at the shape, it's still the same. So you can say that even the shape has experienced translation, it is still congruent. Same goes to rotation. This is your center of rotation. It's being rotated anti-clockwise 90 degree. Why I said rotate anti-clockwise? Usually when you are having this one without apostrophe there, it is an object. But the one with an apostrophe here, it is an image. Okay, object, image, object, image. Like you are standing in front of the mirror, you are as the object, and inside the mirror is the image. Okay, another one, which is transformation, is reflection. Usually in the mirror lah. Okay, noted on that, Wingly. Can. All right, so let's try the worksheet. Your friend is asking in the beginning, is there any worksheet for the attendance? No, I take the manual attendance, but is there any worksheet? Can you click on the link there? Are you able to click on the link there? Or you can type it. You can, yes, you can click on it. I believe you can click on it. Wait for a while, it will take some time. So I'll show you guys my screen. It will bring you to one worksheet. I want you to try to answer the worksheet. If you score full marks, you can update it in the Zoom group chat. If you don't score full marks also, you can update in the worksheet. Okay, whose name not appear in the list, you let me know. So type your email, type your class, choose your class. So type your email. Make sure that it's valid email address, yeah. All of you will do this. Let's say randomly I choose 81 here. Now disconnect. Please send me the link to the worksheet. Okay, can. You cannot. You're not able to click on the material itself. You guys can click on the link. It will bring you to Maths Clinic worksheet. Okay, choose. I just randomly chose GEP here randomly, but don't worry, I'm not going to submit it. So can someone let's discuss now this one. Are the two shapes congruent? Yeah, I am searching for my. Oops, okay, I found it. Wait for a while. Okay, I'm back. Can you send me the link, teacher? I just paste it in the Zoom group chat. I just paste it in the Zoom group chat. At 2:27. Can you see the Zoom group chat at 2:27? I have attached the link. Are you guys able to open the link? Kirtana, Darin, okay, okay. I saw Hannah show the thumbs up button. Okay. So find out whether you can recognize the shapes are congruent or not. No problem. Okay, so are the two shapes congruent here? Guys, look at here, you are having a grid line at the back. So it is easy for you to spot, to identify whether the shapes are congruent or not by simply looking at their size and shape. Okay, so if you're not so sure, since you already have the grid line at the back, you can find how many square grid, the length, okay, of the shape. So there will be 4. Yes, here also 4. So you can find its corresponding side. Corresponding. So this is what we call corresponding side, guys. So 1 unit here. And then here, 2 unit. Here also 2 unit. This is what we call corresponding side. So year 8, you will only can find their corresponding side if it is congruent. They are congruent. If they are congruent. Okay, so you can tell that shape A here is congruent. Okay, now are these two squares congruent? Okay, by simply looking at their size and shape, so you will notice that how to tell this. You can place, let's say it's on the A4 paper, so you can place a ruler. Okay, if there's a grid line behind, you can count for the square behind. So the answer is yes. Good. If you disagree with the answer, you let me know. Are these two shapes congruent? Since you are having the line at the back, so you just count how many square you have. Even though it's mirror, doesn't matter as long as it's same shape and size. They can go experience transformation. Whatever transformation, let's say translation, rotation, reflection should be fine. Okay, so the answer is also congruent. Yes. D, this one, what type of transformation it has experienced? Mirrored and also translation. So the answer is also congruent. Correct. Okay. Next, find pairs of the congruence triangle. So the last question here, E question here, okay. What you are going to do, you are going to type pairs of shape. Correct, like that. A and what, B and what. So type your answer here. Look at A. We start with from A lah. You have 2 unit here. Okay, find the triangle which having 2 unit. Okay, so you find it is H. Correct. So what you need to do? Type lah A and H. A and H. What another pair? What is another pair? B and can you also can write B A is equals to H. B is equals to 3 unit. Thank you. Okay. See, maybe you have to work very fast on this. This is 3. This is 3. And then we start with C. C is an isosceles triangle, correct? So C is equivalent to M. Okay. Make sure you are using capital letter. Don't modify the capital letter. D. It is also an isosceles triangle. Where's its partner? Can, correct. G. I'm sorry, E. We miss E. How many size? What is the size here? Correct. 4. Good. So all of you now should be able to recognize the congruent shape. F. Okay, good. F, D. Is it D? F is already there. You already mentioned in D. No need. So G. Later you do the repetitive work. It will waste time here. And it's been mirrored and also inverted. And then next, H already listed. I already listed. J. Last one, J will be L. Don't use small letter. Use capital letter. Okay. All right. So guys, how are you feeling now? Confidence in determining the congruent shape? Not so confident. Okay. Which part you think? Still not sure. Which part you think still not sure? So by now, you should be very confident in determining the shape which are congruent. Not really. Okay, which part do you think? Especially when it involves the triangle shape, yeah. Seems confusing, the shape there. Okay, since you have the grid square here, this grid square will help you to find out the real size of the triangle. Look at B, for example, here. You are having three grid square, three square, small square here. So find which triangle having three square. So K. So B is equivalent. What we call B is corresponding to K. B is congruent to K. What is congruent symbol? Earlier we saw this is the symbol. B is congruent to K. Okay? All right. Shall we move on? If you do have question, you can type in the Zoom group chat. Same shape and same size. Correct. Congruent shape is the shape which is same shape and same size. If one small, one big, cannot. Even though it's same shape, you don't say it is congruent. You only say it is similar. Okay, good. So be confident now in determining the congruent shape. Okay, let's go to the difficult one. Okay, why it's only involving triangle? Because after this, you will deal with the set of condition for a triangle, whether they are congruent or not. So the diagram shows 4 pair of congruent triangle. So it's difficult, is in the soft copy. Maybe if you are having the hard copy on a paper, you can shift the paper. Okay, look at the first triangle. I label triangle 1, triangle 2, triangle 3, triangle 4. So the diagram show 4 pairs of, not enough space now, my dear. I need to zoom out. But if I zoom out, I really hope that you guys still able to see my screen. So I try to zoom out to make sure that all 8 triangle appear on my screen. Not all, but I think I still can zoom it out, right? And I hope it's not too small for you guys. Okay, now it's not too small, right? You can see all 8 triangle. Okay, all right. So it's clear. Okay, good. 1, triangle 2, triangle 3. I gave name for them. Triangle 4, and then triangle 5, triangle 6, triangle 7, and triangle 8. Can you match and pair the triangle? Okay, someone tell teacher how we want to rename the triangle. Okay, actually you can call triangle ABC, triangle DEF. Usually we call it according to alphabetical order. KLM, can. XYZ. This is the right way to rename the triangle. GHI. Correct. You are not GHI. Yeah, you just follow the alphabetical order. Alphabetical order. Is it GHI or GHJ? I think GHJ, right? If I type wrong, you let me know. PQR. Do I need to use bracket? No, my dear, no need. Usually, how you are going to write this, you draw like this. This is the symbol for the triangle. So I know that we talk about triangle ABC. You draw this shape. In mathematics book, if you saw this symbol, it represent triangle symbol. So automatically, how you pronounce it? Triangle GHJ, triangle PQR. Okay, the next two, triangle what? Done. Okay, good. In rename it. Rename it. Triangle STU, and last one, triangle VWX. Okay, should be no problem. So can you find for me, what are we supposed to do? Make them as a pair. Can you find their pair? Find their congruent shape. So can someone tell me what is the congruent triangle for triangle ABC? ABC is congruent to which triangle? Okay, good. It is, careful, those who answer GHJ, are you sure it is GHJ? Okay, are you sure? Actually, this one, if you are having hard copy, it will be easy for you because you are having rulers. Since we don't have much thing. Okay, maybe you can place the ruler on your screen. Correct. It is DEF. DEF. Okay, DEF. Triangle DEF. Yeah. Question you can type in the Zoom group chat. I always read your response. Thank you for typing all the answer. Very good. So fast. Okay, triangle KLM. Can someone tell me what is the congruent shape for KLM? Why is it the same? Oh, it look the same. Actually, it's not the same. It is same shape and same size. But all look similar, is it? You have to be very attentive. Look at KLM. KLM is bigger than ABC, am I right? Okay, KLM, what do you think it is? Correct, GHJ. Triangle GHJ. Don't forget to draw the triangle symbol here. Okay. Okay, next. Can we proceed? What is triangle XYZ? Okay, obviously, it's the most obvious triangle. Okay, good. Make sure that you mention the alphabet according to the alphabetical order. Okay, next. I think last one, right? Last pair. PQR. Triangle. Okay, good. Triangle VWX. Okay, how confident are you now in determining the congruent shape? Very confident. Okay, good. Very confident. How many still not sure to determine whether they are congruent or not? Should be okay. I will not mention your name if you're not sure. Okay, should be no problem, yeah? All right, so I'm going to scroll it down. You cannot get the alphabet right. Okay, which part you get it wrong? I think it will be difficult here because it looks similar. Actually, this is from, if you have the hard copy, if you're referring to the textbook or any books, okay, it will be, you can see clearly. Now, because it's on the screen, it almost similar and you don't have the option to place the ruler on it. That's why you feel like it's quite difficult to it. A, B, C, and D, E, F, okay. K, L, M, and G, H, G, H. That's why, no, I mean, oh, okay, understand. I told you, if you want to rename the triangle, okay, make sure that it is in alphabetical order. Oh, your friend said don't know how to rename triangle. Make sure that it is in alphabetical order. Between X, Y, Z, Z, X, Y, which one correct? Z, X, Y or X, Y, Z? So use alphabetical order. X comes first, Y comes later, Z comes last. So X, Y, Z lah. Instead of writing UST, you are going to write STU. Why? Because alphabetical order. This one only valid if you want to rename triangle only. Okay? Triangle only. Rectangle also. Rename the triangle or rectangle. But if you want to rename the angle, it depends. Later we will learn. Okay? Moving on. So your answer, you type your answer here lah. You can write the equal sign there. ABC equals to DAF like this. ABC Congruent, actually the symbol is equal, but on top of it, you have curly symbol. Okay? All right, moving on. Which pair of the following triangle are congruent? Okay, this time I would say it will be easy for you to answer. What, you know why? Because you are having the measurement there. Okay, so now everyone, can you tell me which pair of the following triangle are congruent? Okay, see, everyone very quick, very responsive in the Zoom group chat. They can tell which triangle congruent because you are having the measurement there. But remember, you have the set of condition to follow. What are the conditions that you have to follow? Still remember the set of condition that you have learned in class last time? Okay, so if you don't remember, please be informed that a triangle, you can tell it is congruent if they follow certain rule. Okay, I will use the, wait, yeah, I will use the notes. Okay. Wait, yeah, I'll try to connect it. This make it more difficult for me because letters are scattered around. Okay. Wait, yeah. Here it comes the main point, the crucial, the important part in this chapter. Wait, yeah. Okay. Are you able to, teacher 4G have to write all? Wait, yeah. Are you able to see my screen now? What did you see? Is it bigger? I'm not sure how you view my screen, but I really hope that you can see it clearly. Okay. Just now, you can tell whether the shape are congruent or not by simply looking at their size and their shape. Now, you have one set of condition. You have 5 set of condition. Okay, 5 set of condition that you can tell if the triangle are congruent or not. So the 5 sets are, who still remember? Or you want to, or you don't remember at all? Chapter 3. Don't remember. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. The first set is SSS. What is SSS? SSS, looking if they have a right angle. SSS stand for side, side, side. So if you are having 2 triangle, having all 3 side length are the same. For example, you are having this one, 5 cm, you are having 13 cm, you are having 12 cm here. And then this is another triangle, but your triangle here 5 cm, here 12 cm, and here 13 cm. Even though their position are different, but when you look at all 3 side length, they are all the same, then you can tell that both triangles are congruent. This is the first rule. Okay? So guys, my question is, will you still say that this triangle are congruent? Can you tell me? Can you tell me, is these 2 triangle congruent? Are you sure? Look at properly. Okay, I saw 1 correct question, 2, 3 correct answers, 4 correct answers. Okay, means you do mistake. You know why? I told you, they only congruent if all 3 sides are the same. How many sides are the same? Who said 1? Who said 2? only one sides are the same, which is this side and this side. Can you see this is hypotenuse, this is height? They are not the same. So these two triangles are not congruent. Did you notice? Or you don't notice? Maybe if I draw this, will you say, can you say that these two are congruent? You still cannot say these two are congruent. You know why? Because you only have two reading. You need to have three side lengths same, then only you can tell that they are congruent. Did you get me? The condition is all three sides should be the same. Then only you can tell that they are congruent. If only two sides same, you cannot tell they are congruent. You know why? Because, okay, let's say, I erase this one. Why I said these two might not be congruent? Because might be here 7 cm. Might be here 8 cm. So you should know all three side length, then only you can tell that they are congruent. This condition we call SSS. All right, my question, the next question, I erase here. Can someone tell me if these two triangles are congruent or not? Can someone tell me whether these two triangles are congruent or not? Okay, I saw correct answer, many correct answer here. Okay, what is the condition that we learned just now? All three sides should be the same, similar length. Then only you can tell that they are congruent. So can you see these two triangles? Their side are all the same. 13 cm here, 13 cm here, 5 cm here, 5 cm here, 12 cm here, 12 cm here. So these two triangles are congruent. How do the congruent symbol? Like this. Okay, so that is the first rule. Any question? No question. Okay, if you do not have any question, let's go to the second rule. Symbol? You want to know the symbol? Symbol like this. This is the congruent symbol. This is congruent symbol. Okay. SSS. Okay, let's look at the second. Rule. What is the second rule? Remember this. SAS. What does it mean by SAS? Means side, angle, side. Okay, what do you have inside angle side? You can tell that the two triangles are congruent if they are having two corresponding sides and one included angle having the same value. For example, I give you the example. This is your triangle. Oh my God. This is 30 degree. This is 10 cm. This is 9 cm. And then you have another triangle. It look like this. You cannot simply tell, teacher, if they don't give us the information, we also can tell by looking at their shape. Cannot. You need to know the information. Okay, so here 30 degree, here 9 cm, here 10 cm. So you can tell that these two triangles are congruent. You know why? Because these two sides are having the same length. Okay, 10 cm here, 10 cm here. 9 cm there, 9 cm there. And then your included angle are the same. What is included angle? It is angle between two sides. This is the meaning of angle, included angle. Now, I have a question for you guys. Do you think that these triangles are congruent? I give you do you think that these two triangles are congruent? No, you know why? Because remember SAS, your included angle, your angle should be in between side. So here, is it included angle here? No, because it's not between side, not between two sides. So 30° is not included angle. So is this included angle, 30°? Yes, 30° is the included angle. But are they equal? No, they are not congruent. Okay, so if you are having a triangle where their SAS, their two sides and one included angle are similar, then we tell that the two triangles are congruent. Okay, any question? If you not understand, you can always let me know. This is the chances for you to clarify whatever doubt you have all this one. Maths clinic, you get the treatment. Okay, if you do not have any question, then I think we are good to go for the next one. The third condition, other than SSS, SAS, you will also, what is that? Wait, yeah, someone type the things that I do not understand. What is that, Métis? Métis, what you typed just now in the Zoom group chat? SAS. Oh, SAS done. AAS. What is AAS? When you are having two angles and one side are equal for both triangle. So let's say I draw this here. So this is your angle, 32°. This is your 45°, and this is 6 cm. And your another triangle, it will be look like this: 45°, 6 cm, and 32°. Is it? I think I draw it wrong. Why it not appear? So here 32, here 45, here 6 cm. So this triangle you call AAS are congruent because there are two angle here, one angle, second angle, and this is side. Teacher, just now you said included angle. Why this time you don't call included angle? Look at the included angle definition. It should be between two sides. Do you have any angle between two sides in this one? No. Angle between two sides. Do you have any angle between two sides in this and in this? No. Do you know? Do you understand what is the meaning of included angle? This is triangle. This is 30°. This is 4 cm. This is 6 cm. Can you say that this 30° is an included angle? My question, do you call this 30° as an included angle? Look at angle between two sides. Is your angle here between two sides? It's in between two sides. So this one, yes, included angle. But, wait, yeah, I cannot clear the page. Okay. Okay. But look at here. Here is not included angle. 45 and 32 is not included angle. It only angle. You are having two angle and one-sided. If they are having the same for both triangle, then you call it congruent. That is the third. That is the third rule. Okay, next rule, the fourth one. you'll be having A as A, correct? Guys, this is congruent. Look at here, AAS. AAS when two triangles having two angles and one side having same value. Can you see triangle A and triangle B here? They are having 32 degree, 32 degree. They are having 45 degree, they are having 45 degree. And they're also having 6 cm and 6 cm. Understand? Then you can tell that triangle A and triangle B are congruent. AAS. All right, moving on. Can we move to the next one? For the fourth one, can I clear the page? Can I clear the page? So you know SSS, SAS, and AAS. So if any triangle obey this condition, so you can tell that the two triangles are congruent. So let's look at the fourth one. So let's look at the fourth one. Fourth one is angle, side, angle. So two angle, correct. If you are having two angle the same value and one side same value, AAS, then you can tell that it is congruent. Okay, let's look at the fourth one. Okay, the fourth one, when you are having a triangle and then you are having A as A, angle, side, angle. So 60 degree, 10 cm and 40 degree. And another triangle like this, 60 degree and then 40 degree and then 10 cm. So you can tell that these two triangles are congruent. You know why? Because they are angle, side, angle. Same with angle, side, angle with another triangle. So if you are having these two triangles, ASA, then you can tell that both triangles are congruent. But with one condition, you must make sure that their value are all the same. If one of it is 50 degree, you cannot tell it is congruent. You must make sure that all the value are the same, then only you can tell that they are congruent. Okay, that is the fourth condition. And the last one, you are having RHS. What is R? R stands for right angle. So this is the right angle, 90 degree. What is H? The hypotenuse. This is hypotenuse. Hypotenuse should be equal. Let's say here 12 cm. So when you are having this kind of triangle, this is 90 degree. Here is also 12 cm. Can you see the 12 cm here and 12 cm here are the same? And they are 90 degree, 90 degree. And last one, side. Side is here, 10 cm. So these two triangles are congruent. Yes, right. RHS, you always having right angle triangle. Okay, RHS only valid for right angle triangle. Because it should have 90 degree. If it's not 90 degree, means that it's not OBRHS. Okay, so maybe you can try to answer this worksheet to, correct. It should be 90 degree. Okay, I will share with you guys again the, I hope that you guys have submitted Maths Clinic worksheet set 1 ni, the one that you do. Okay, let's get back to the slide, this one, Maths Clinic material. So look, wait, not finished yet, right? Worksheet set 1. This one. So can someone tell me which pair of the following triangle are congruent? The last one. I think I should zoom in. Okay, can someone tell me? Okay, thank you. Your friend is responding in the Zoom group chat. Thank you. Okay, the rest can drop your response in the Zoom group chat as well. Okay, which pair of the following are congruent? Okay, can. Don't feel stressed if you're not able to answer this. Which of the following triangle are congruent means that, guys, okay, you are going to apply all 5 rules. You can use it. Maybe if they obey one of it, then you can tell that they are congruent. Okay, you have to look at carefully. So D, look at D. What information in DEF, triangle DEF? What information you have? Okay, you are having side, angle, side information, right? Thank you. Can you give me where's another triangle having side, angle, side information? KLM, correct, KLM. But look at the information. Are they having the same value? Triangle KLM also provide you with the information of SAFs. So what you need to do, compare their value. Are they the same? So are you having 6 cm? Yes, it is. Are you having 37 degree, the included angle? Yes, it is. Are you having 9 cm? Yes, it is. So can you see this 37? Can you tell that this 37 is an included angle? What is the definition of included angle, guys? I highlight one more time. Included angle is angle between two sides. So can you tell me whether is 37 an included angle? Okay, I can see many response in the Zoom group chat. Very active. The rest also, please participate the remaining. So correct. Included angle is the angle between two sides. So 37 degree in angle KLM and DEF, we call that 37 as included angle. So guys, do you think DEF and KLM are congruent? Oh, careful. It's not ASA, my dear. It SAS. It's not ASA. You have two sides there. Oh, typo. Okay, okay. I thought your answer is ASA. The answer is SAS because you are having included angle between two sides. So you can tell that angle D and triangle DEF is congruent to. Now this is congruent symbol. I'm sorry. I cannot use the curly. Okay, this is triangle DEF is congruent to triangle KLM. Very good. Okay, if the question asks, give reason why. You can tell because both triangle having two equal side and one included angle having the same value. It follow SAS. Okay, so can we check for PQR? What is PQR triangle? Do you have 90 degree? It is 90 degree. Do you have the hypotenuse? 5 cm is the hypotenuse. Do you have the side? So PQR is RHS information, right? So what you need to do, find any triangle which having RHS information, then you can find out whether they are having the same value or not. Okay, your friend said ABC. So is it ABC is RHS? Okay, but it is right angle, one thing. Do you think their hypotenuse 5 cm? Oh, teacher, it's the same, 5 cm. And then look at their side, 4 cm. So you can tell that triangle PQR is congruent to triangle ABC. What is the reason? You should give the reason why you say they are congruent. This is because triangle PQR, okay, having the same side length with ABC. It also has same hypotenuse and it is also same right angle as ABC. That's why PQR triangle congruent to triangle ABC. Not only right angle, guys. You need to mention all three because they are right angle triangle, because their hypotenuse the same and their side the same. Make sure that three things listed. You know why? Because if you say only right angle triangle, what if their hypotenuse are different? You cannot say they are congruent. So you should list down all. Okay, good. Let's look at XYZ, guys. You will compare with the last one lah, LMN. So what information you have there? Angle, angle, side here. Okay, your friend said, teacher, can I say side angle, angle? No, usually, okay, there is one set of condition called angle, angle, side. So can you see this is angle, this is angle, this is side. So we name it as angle, angle, side. Now you compare with KLM. Hey, I'm sorry, LMN. Angle, angle, side. Then you compare the value. Are they the same? Oh, teacher, same. 35 degree, 56 degree, 3 cm. So I can tell that triangle XYZ is congruent to triangle LMN. Hey, I don't know lah. What happened to my mouse? It's look like been lagging. Okay. So the reason is, yes, you are allowed to go to washroom. The reason is because their angle and one side, because there are two angles and one side are similar to each other. That's it. They are having same value. That's it. Okay, any question? Okay, did you notice that since the beginning of the mathematics clinic, you all now able to identify whether the shape are congruent or not? Any shape, even is the star shape or the moon shape or the triangle shape, okay, you can tell that they are congruent if only they are having same shape and same size. And you will only find their corresponding side if they are congruent. If they are not congruent, you will not able to find their corresponding side. Second thing that you learn is without knowing much information, you cannot simply tell, especially triangle, you cannot simply tell whether the triangle are congruent or not. You need to know the information, either their side information or angle information. Okay, so you have learned, you have highlight about 5 set of condition now. Any question? Okay, if you do not have any question, let's look at congruency and triangle here. These are all the note that we have go through. All been explained using whiteboard just now. So this is SAS. Now it's time for relaxing. You already digest all the information that have been shared. Yes, you can submit the material. You can submit worksheet just now. This is Maths Clinic material, the notes that we refer to since the beginning. So guys, this is side, angle, side. Side, side, angle, side. So these two are congruent if their value are the same. This is angle, side, angle. You can tell that they are congruent if their value are the same. Can you tell that this is an included angle? Can you say AAS? You cannot say this one AAS. You know why? Because angle, and there's no angle here. You cannot say angle, angle, side. You know why? Because here angle, here side. Can you see the label here? Here angle. So you need to say it as ASA. Cannot tell AAS. AAS you'll be having different, later after this you'll see AAS. The first one, do you have any problem? Are you agree that we call this SAS? Do you agree? We call this SAS. Follow the order. This is SAS. My question, do you call this angle as an included angle? Do you call this angle as an included angle? Why no? What is the definition of included angle? Angle between two sides. So is this angle between two sides? See, this is the first side. This is the second side. So this angle you call included angle. It's angle between two sides. This is SAS. Second one, no, this note is not in the EMS. I attach, I give you in the beginning of the lesson, right? You didn't get? This note is not in the EMS. This is material, mathematics clinic material. Okay, I attach it one more time there in the Zoom group chat. Okay. Okay, no problem. I don't understand lah. I sent to everyone, but it's sent to Aksharan only. Wait, yeah. I think while I'm giving the material, okay. All right. So those who join the session later, I mean, after sometimes you didn't get the file right. Okay. Now my question is, do you call this one as an included angle? Very good. Now all of you know we don't call this as included angle because included angle should be angle between two sides. You only have one side here. So what do you call this set of condition? A, S, A. Good. So if any triangle follow ASA, two angles are the same and one side are the same between two triangle, then you say it is congruent. Okay, moving on. Last one. S, 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 S. So you can tell that the triangle are congruent if all three sided are the same. And this is RHS, right angle, hypotenuse, and side should be the same. Then you call it, you say that both triangle are congruent. All five sets should remember. And last one here. Can someone tell me? Last one here, what is this? Angle, side, angle. This is what those who answered earlier, angle, side, angle. This is angle, side, angle. Okay, all right, good. All right, moving on. Now let's go to properties of quadrilateral. So someone asked in the beginning of the class, teacher, what is quadrilateral? So this is quadrilateral. It having four-sided shape. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you see? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All four-sided shape. And their properties are different lah with each other. If you are having only one pair parallel side, you call trapezium. Can you see this is one pair of parallel side? One pair means two lines. Okay. Can you see you are having two pair of adjacent side? This is two pair of adjacent side. And one pair of opposite angle. Remember, I do the cutting for you guys. Okay. So you can refer to it. Do you have any question regarding this? No question. All right. If you do not have any question, then I'll proceed. Then I'll give you 2 minutes breaks after this before we continue with the next chapter. Symmetry. This one, you need to know the properties. Rhombus, parallelogram, all are quadrilateral. How many sides they have? Are they equal side? Are they having opposite side equal or not? So this has been shown in class. So do the revision, okay? But if you still having doubt, you can ask in the Zoom group chat. I can explain. This one you can read from the handout from the material. Okay, symmetry. Okay, your friend asking symmetry in the beginning of the class. Symmetry, you have two types of symmetry. Rotational, reflection. Rotational when you rotate. Reflection when you are having mirror, line mirror there. Teacher, four side is always a square. I told you just now, right? Four side you call quadrilateral, my dear. Okay, four-sided shape you call quadrilateral, and square is one type of quadrilateral. Okay. Square is a type of quadrilateral. Good, good. You ask question. Very good. It means that you know which part you don't know. Symmetry. Okay, now let's look at here. This is what we call line of symmetry. When you fold it, it's having the same size. This is line of symmetry for this shape. How many lines? 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 line of symmetry. When you fold it, having the same. So others have lots of line of symmetry. It's mirror image of the other. This is the definition of line of symmetry. So how many line of symmetry does a rectangle have? Only 2 lines. This is the first one. This is the second one. This time I don't show lah my cutting like how I showed in class because no question from you guys. I believe that you guys are clear. So you can refer to the example. Enough for you guys to refer to the example in the material. So you can do the paper cut out of the shape. Then you can find how many line of symmetry here. Remember the semicircle, you'll be having 1 line. Isosceles triangle, 1 line. Kite, 1 line. But for a square, 2 line. No, not 2. How many? 4 line. Okay, good. Very good. Moving on. I'll clear the drawing. Any question, you can drop it in the Zoom group chat. Okay, some shape have 3 line of symmetry like equilateral triangle. When we talk about rotational symmetry, the last part of this chapter, okay, you rotate it. How many times it look the same? Then you call it rotational symmetry. Like you are having H alphabet here. When you rotate it, when it go back until it go back to its original position, you will notice that there are 2 times it appear the same. So H alphabet having 2 order of rotational symmetry. Same goes to square. Square having 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 order of rotational symmetry. Okay, what do you think this shape? You can find many weird shape here, unique shape here. Like blade, fan blade. How many order of rotational symmetry? So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So number 1 also can be here. So how many rotational symmetry it has? 5. Good. Thank you. 5. 5. Careful. 5, not 4. 4 is if it's having 4 blade. If 5 blade is having 5. B, you will see weird unique shape in this material. B, you will have 2 times. 2 times. 2 order of rotational symmetry. Good. So active, proactive. You guys prefer maths clinic compared mathematics lesson. Okay, moving on. What is the order of rotational symmetry of the shape? Why you prefer evening class instead of morning class? What is the order of rotational symmetry shape? So this one, you rotate it. Look at here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this shape having same position 6 times. So the order is 6. This one doesn't have. So all the shape will only get back to its original places. It will look the same, right? So each shape at least have 1 rotational order symmetry. It cannot be 0, yeah? It cannot be 0. 6 lah. How come you got 8? Look at the blade here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where did you get extra 2? Bonus, buy 6 free 2. 6. Okay, moving on. Careful. Nah, don't do careless mistake. For another question, you don't lie. Not good lah lying. Okay, moving on. Okay, we finished with Maths Clinic Material Set 1. Okay, so now I am sharing with you guys. Do you have any question? B, the answer is only one, because you only get its original position after 360-degree rotation. Remember, all the shape at least have one order of rotational symmetry because they only get back to its original position after 360-degree. Okay, so I give you guys the second material. This is chapter 5. Guys, please feel free to drop a question. Mathematics clinic where you get the treatment, you get the medicine for whatever doubt, for whatever problem that you are having. Don't feel shy to ask. Wait. Guys, don't type anything in the Zoom group chat for a while. Give me about a minute. Don't type anything because I am sending the document. Automatically, when you type, it only give to one person only. Okay, I have sent collecting data and collecting and displaying data material in the Zoom group chat. No problem. Up to you if you want to download it, if you want to print it, up to you. Okay, refer to the material, second material. All right, so I'll open the file. So this is the latest chapter that we are going to go through. We're still in this chapter. So take this opportunity to learn, to understand better. Is it okay? Okay, all right. So you came here mainly for chapter 3. So if you do not have anything to do, maybe you can stay in the session, okay? Or you have something urgent, you can let me know. All right. What about the 2 minute? Oh, can. Okay. So we will resume the session at 3:30. Short break for washroom break, drink water. Okay, 3:30. Make sure that you are on time. Stay sit in front of the laptop. 3:30. What is that lateral? What is JFK lateral? So I'm taking these markers really. All right. Any question while waiting for your friends to have a short break? Maybe if you are having question, you can ask regarding chapter 3. How you feel now regarding chapter 3? So the fine. Okay. Congruency, all the 5 set of condition. Your friend have question. If a shape has no rotational symmetry, wait, I read it loud so that you also know what is your friend asking. If a shape has no rotational symmetry, do I count it when it reaches full rotation? Okay, let's say you are having what shape? Let's say you are having this kind of shape. What shape is this? Okay, for example, okay, irregular shape. For example, this is the shape. You can see my drawing. You will only get its original position after you rotate 360 degree. Am I right? So you can tell that this shape having order of rotational symmetry 1 only. One order. It only get back to its original position after 360 degree. All the shape in this world, at least they have one order of rotational symmetry. Yes, you count it as 1 after it go back to its original position. No problem. One minute left. Okay, 3:30 already. You guys are in? Okay, so this one is the latest chapter that we have go through. Okay, it's a whole process actually. It's a long process actually where we talk about collecting and displaying data. So why we need to collect data, year 8, we need to collect data in response to a problem. We want to solve problem. Okay, all of you are in, yeah? Okay, so if you missed anything, you let me know immediately. All right. Why we need to collect data? I repeat, we collect data in response to a problem. And doesn't matter what problem. It's not personal problem lah for sure. It's mathematics problem. Okay, let's say you want to decide. I give you simple example lah. The example in class. You want to decide what type of food to be sold in the canteen. So that's the problem. So how are you going to solve this problem? You are going to collect data. What type of data, teacher? Of course, I would like to know what is student favorite food to be so that they will feel interested to buy in the school canteen to buy. Correct. So before you decide to collect data, all of you should know that there are two types of data. The first one is discrete data. The second one is continuous data. Okay, are you guys? What is data? Everyone know, right? Data is a piece of information. I go to all year 8 classes. I find out that 8-1, 8-2, 8-3 all having 20 students. Except for 8-7, there are 8 students. In 8-8, there are 20 students. If I'm okay, the latest number, 20 students, for example. So, piece of information that I collect, I call as data. To collect info. But what's the purpose of me collect info? So that in response to my problem, okay, in response to a problem. All right, 18 okay, okay, moving on. In order for you to collect data, you should know what type of data you have. So there are two types. The first one discrete, the second continuous. Okay, your friend asking, this is the most famous question. What is discrete data? Discrete data is when your data is specific, having specific value. Example, when we talk about number of students, I only mention 20, 21, 22, correct? Did I mention 10.5 students or 10.1 students? Never, right? When you are having specific data, you call it as discrete data. However, if you are not having any specific value, for example, you can take any value that you want. I give you one example. Can you check your phone now? Can you tell me what is the temperature recorded on your phone? The temperature where you live. If you live in Kuala Lumpur, if you live in Petaling Jaya, if you live in Shah Alam, okay, it will record the temperature reading here. On my phone, it record 32 degree Petaling Jaya, 36 degree Petaling Jaya, for example. Okay, so sometimes depend on the accuracy of the device, thermometer. Let's say you use thermometer. The data, the temperature. Oh, you give me the detailed information here. 36 degree, the humidity, the wind. Okay. Okay, thank you. Depends on the accuracy of the device. Let's say you are using thermometer. The manual one. You will get accurate data. Example, 36.1 degrees Celsius. So guys, any data that can take up any value, you call it as continuous. Okay, continuous. Can you see the differences between discrete and continuous? Okay, who still do not understand between discrete and continuous? Can you tell me in the Zoom group chat? Don't worry, I'm not going to call out your name. Oh, student A, you didn't understand. Student A, like this, never did that, right? Don't feel shy. Okay. All right, your friend asking, okay, need explanation, should be okay. Again, Discrete data is the data, I type yeah, maybe you can jot down. Discrete data is the data that only take specific value. Example, age of year 8 student. Can someone tell me age of year 8 student, the list of age of year 8 student? How old are you guys? Majority, I would say 13 years old. Is there anyone 14 years old? Okay, 13, 14, majority. Okay, all right. 12 years old, okay. Good. All right, look at, that is discrete data because you have specific value. But look at continuous data. Continuous data, if you are having a data that can take any value. Okay, what is the example? The temperature just now, temperature of city. What else? Mass of person. Okay, mass of person also can be continuous data. Anyone would like to give me the other example? Thank you, correct. Oh, you take the example in this worksheet Can. Number of people on an event, let's say SJIS Sports Day, number of people can be discrete data. Should be okay, Mr. Praveen. Okay, noted, Mr. Praveen. Thank you. All right, moving on. Maximum height of a tunnel. Okay, confirm. Yes, confirm, Mr. Praveen. Thank you. Okay, let's continue. Okay, number of people on event. Wait. Grams. Okay, your friend is typing grams of an object. Correct. Mass of an object also can. Mass of an object in gram. It can be any value. Okay, mass of an object can be any value. Okay, so guys, these are the example lah. If you want to see the different example from your textbook and from your worksheet, these are the example. Clothes size, we have specific value. What is your size for clothes size for SGIS Sport Day? Sport t-shirt, PE shirt. Don't know? Never bought it yet. Okay, so it will be S, M, L, or you're not sure. So you have specific value for it, correct? So this is what we call discrete data. Discrete data. Okay, continuous data can take any value. Your height, your mass, the timing, maybe, or you're not sure with the PE shirt. Should be okay, no problem. But that's the example of discrete data. Okay, now, teacher, just now we conduct survey. Remember the survey that the two method when you want to collect data. Who remember or who don't know? Maybe you can let me know in the Zoom group chat. Continuous data can change. My dear, continuous data, it means that it can take any value. For example, temperature of a city or mass of a people means that any value it can be 40.1, it can be 40.2 kilo, it can be 45 kilo. Okay, that is continuous data. There's no physical data, my dear. Only two types of data we learn. Discrete, continuous. Either it is specific to a value or it can take any value. Okay, good. You ask question. Okay, your friend said, oh, my question is, what are the two methods when you conduct survey, what are the two methods that you learn to collect data? You have learned this, but if you don't remember, it should be okay. That's why we are in the maths clinic. So there are two methods. First one, interview. Second one, questionnaire. And guys, I want to highlight, please know about advantages and disadvantages of these two methods. Okay? Okay. All right. So interview, you can get more detailed information. If questionnaire, only simple question can be asked on the paper. But interview will take longer time. In questionnaire, only shorter time. But interview, people will not easily get misunderstanding. But questionnaire, people will misunderstood because they will spend 2-3 minutes, sit at the corner, answer on your own, no one guide him. But for interview, we have people to interview them, ask questions, so that we can get as detailed information as we can. All right, that is the method that you can use to collect the data. Moving on. Okay, this is the example of continuous data lah, height, mass, time. Okay, now, teacher, we already conduct survey. We already collect the data. Now, we want to represent the data, display the data in form of what? Guys, in order for you to display the data, you need to find out what type of data you have. If your data is discrete data, you are going to use frequency diagram called bar chart. Remember, discrete data, you are using frequency diagram which is called bar chart. But if your data is continuous or group discrete, you are going to use histogram. Okay? Other than that, you'll be having two-way table, you'll be having pie chart, and so on. Histogram, have you ever heard about histogram before? You give me question, histogram? Okay. Never heard. You have heard it. Okay, histogram, most of the student, I would say most, not all lah, most. Histogram, it looks similar with the bar chart, but it is not. They have the differences. So what are the differences? You should take a look into it right after this lah. Okay, so look at here. In this note, I only highlight on bar chart and pie chart. Usually bar chart and pie chart we use to represent discrete data. Remember what is discrete data? When your data is specific value, having specific value. Who don't know how to find, to state, to identify whether they are discrete or continuous? Who don't know? What if I said, guys, number of student, is it discrete or continuous number of student? Discrete is for specific value. So number of student is discrete data. So you can use bar chart to represent. Good. Make sure you know how to spell discrete. Okay. All right. So bar chart and pie chart we use to represent discrete data. You will say, teacher, in class we never learn pie chart yet. Correct. By next week, we will enter this pie chart. Should be okay. Should be okay. Maths clinic. You'll be introduced on what you never learned yet, haven't learned yet. Okay. So pie chart are another way to show information. For example, the pie chart on the right show how Bob spends his 24 hours. Look at here. This is the pie chart. Usually pie chart having 360 degree. Correct. 360 degree. So while looking at this, guys, did you notice what activity do you think he spent the most of his time to do? By simply looking at the pie chart, you can tell he spent how many percentage or how many fraction. At school, are you sure at school? Okay, oh, maybe because of it's not colored here, so you might get confused. So I want you to maybe color this. I want you to color this. Yes, yes, because it's already becomes black and white here. Actually, it's colored. So these are all belong to sleeping. Sleeping this much. Oh my God, he spent like the whole day to sleep. Okay, so these are all sleeping. So he spent 1 out of 8 of his time doing work. Why we can tell 1 out of 8? Because you can see that there are 8 fractions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he spent 1 out of 8 of his time doing homework. What about eating? 1 over 8 also. What about school? At school? 2 over 8. What about sleeping? 4 over 8. Half day, he slept. What about you? Half day as well. Okay, so the angle of the sector is 1 over 8 times 360. You know why? Because we don't know how big we need to draw the pie chart. That's why 1 over 8 for eating, for homework, you multiply with 360 degree. So when you place your protractor, you will see that this is 45 degree. Here, 45 degree. Here is also 45 degree. Here, 90 degree. Because 45 plus 45. And here, the remaining here, 180 degree. Okay? Clear, yeah? So you know, teacher, if 180 degree is half of the circle, we know that he spent most of his time to sleep, 12 hours to sleep. So are you doing the same? You spend 12 hours to sleep in a day? Should be okay. This is Maths Clinic. Oh, your friend said cannot introduce this because some of the students not join the Maths Clinic. I told you Mathematics Clinic is a different part. Class is a different part. Only on holiday you sleep 12 hours. So during school days, how many hours you sleep? So maybe you'll be having different pie chart. Okay, you are saying school interrupt your beauty sleep. Beauty, are you sure beauty sleep? Sleeping Beauty. Okay, yes, correct. 180 is half of the circle. You know why? Because one circle, 360 degree. Remember you learn year 7, angle around at the point is 360 degree. Angle on a straight line is only 180 degree. So very important for you guys to still remember, to still keep remember what you have learned in year 7. Not don't give me the reason, teacher, we already finished with year 7, so nothing should be kept in mind. No, you should know what you have learned in year 7, because during checkpoint, during year 9 exam, okay, you will learn, you will recap all the basic knowledge in year 7, year 8 that you have done. Okay, it's all related, closely related. Okay, look at here. Alan has 180 degree. 180 degree. He used it to buy the following. So he spent 180 degree. So if you add up, you will get to know, oh, teacher, total he spent 180 degree lah. Of course lah, there's no balance for him. He didn't do saving. He spent all. Oh, that's not good. But maybe he really need this, but should be fine. So show this data on a pie chart. So what you need to do first, draw the circle. Okay, when it comes to draw the circle, I don't want you to use your water bottle, to use whatever circle object that you have surround you. I want you to draw using protractor. You know what is a protractor? The sharp one in your geometrical set. In your geometrical set, you have compasses. Protractor, right? Now you need to draw using compasses. Compass. The sharp one. Please draw the circle using it. Don't use, teacher, I'm using my water bottle cap. Okay, no, Okay, show this data on a pie chart. So since one circle having 360 degree, so you should find out what about 180 is the total he spent. So in order for you to find how $1 how many degree, so you divide 360 degree divide by $180. So you know that $1 is 2 degree. So if he spent $60, so times 2, $120 for shoes. So you place your ruler like this. This is your center. Okay, you place your ruler here and then you place your protractor like this. So find 120 degree. Where's 120 degree? I think somewhere here. This is your line. This is 120 degree. So this is how you do 120 degree. Okay? For what? For shoes. Place your protractor properly. And then 40 degree, you want to know. 40 degree. $40. How many degree? Times 2. $80. $80. 80 degree. And then place the protractor. So you start from here. Where's $80, 80 degree? 80 degree is here. Because straight is 90 degree, right? Here 90 degree, right? So $80 maybe here. Where I got 60 degree, here 60 degree, you just leave it blank. You just leave it blank. Because you don't concern about it. Oh, where I got 120, you place the protractor. Do you mean the value? Because you have 360 degree, right? You want to know how many degree for $1. 360 degree represent $180. So divide by 180, you'll get 2 degree. So $1 represent 2 degree. Now your shoes cost $60. So that's why you multiply by 2. You get 120 degree for shoes. Now you want to find for books, since you know that $1 is 2 degree, $1 is 2 degree. So if you are having $40 for books, how many degree you'll be having? 80 degree, correct? So place the protractor here. So you will get to know that 80 degree is it here? This is 90 degree, right? Here 80 degree. So read the protractor properly. So here will be book. Okay, book. And then shirt 50 degree. Can someone tell me why 40 equals to 80? Because $1 is 2 degree, my dear. If you are having $40, how many degree? Times 2. 40 times 2, 80 degree. Because $1, 2 degree. If $40 times 2, 80 degree. So you place the protractor, find 80 degree. That's why you get book here. Okay, can someone tell me what is the degree for shirt? You have 50 degree. $50, I'm sorry. 100. Thank you. 100. All of you know where to get 100? Okay, good. So what you do, you place the protractor. Okay, find 100 degree. So 100 degree maybe somewhere, here is 60, right? Here is 60. Here is how many? You already got $80 here. Here is 100. Here. Here is 100. Wi-Fi lagging. Okay, noted on that. But make sure that you get what has been explained here, yeah? You can go through the note umbrella. Any question? So this is how you do the pie chart. No worry. This one, like some of you told, teacher, we haven't entered yet this topic. This one can be an introduction for you guys. Okay. So continuous data, and you must be clear with type of data. The type of data will determine what type of presentation, what type of graph you'll be using. So these are all pie chart. And this is what type of this graph, guys? Year 8. Okay, thank you. Who said histogram? A bar chart, correct. Class end at 4, 7 minutes left. Don't worry, I'll just do the summarization for this one. I highlight on the important part. Okay, bar chart, good. Don't get confused with the histogram. Histogram doesn't have space in between. Can someone tell me how much milk was produced by cow G? Correct, yes, yes. In your exam, it's from chapter 1 to chapter 8. Thank you. Cow G produced 300 liter milk. Good. Which cow produced most milk? Which cow produced more milk? Very good. Just simply take the information from the graph. Which cow produced the same amount? Same amount of milk. Which cows produce the same amount? Good. Okay, so all of you able to read the graph, yeah, bar chart, C and E. Okay, good. Okay, next, in a class, look at the example 2, guys. In a class of 30, there are 18 boys and 12 girls. Show this on a bar chart. So what you need to do, the frequency, remember, frequency always on the y-axis. We have practiced this right in class, but still if you're having doubt, should be no problem, nothing's wrong to ask. Angle, this one if you want to construct pie chart. Pie chart, always make sure that total, let's say boys is 18, out of total student, which is 30, you multiply with 360. So you will get to know 216. So when you draw the circle, okay, draw the circle nicely, you don't be like me here. Use compasses, okay, and then place a protractor and find 216 degrees. So you know that one straight line is 180, right? So 216 will be like this. How to type the degree symbol in exam? No worry, all of you are aware, right? Our exam will be multiple choice question. So there's no typing will be done. Need to be done. Okay, all right. You can check for the timetable, CT1 timetable, and you can check for the syllabus in the website, SJIS website. Okay, this is the line graph. Okay, I will not go too deep for the line graph because currently we are now in line graph, right? We just finished with the bar chart. So I'm not going into detail this one. So I just want to highlight on histogram here. Okay, histogram, they are similar with the bar chart, only it look joined, the bar look joined together. So this is the example of the histogram. Can you see the differences between the bar chart earlier? You have no spaces, and also your data is not discrete. What is the data here, type of data for histogram? Correct, no space in between. If bar chart, when you are having discrete, histogram is when you are having what type of graph? Correct, group discrete or continuous data. Okay, year 8, I highlight one more time. If your data is discrete, you are going to represent it using bar chart. If your data is continuous or group discrete, then you are using histogram. Clear? All right. So moving on, this stem and leaf diagram, I will not introduce to you guys because this will go through it next week. Okay? Do you have any question regarding the bar chart and histogram? You want to write down? Okay. You just take note what I'm going to say. Types of data will determine the types of graph. Discrete data will make you to have a bar chart. Meanwhile, a group discrete data or continuous data will cause you to have a histogram. That's why it's very important for you to find out what type of data you are having. Okay, so I finished the Maths Clinic with the histogram and also bar chart. Do you have any question? Can I repeat slowly? Okay, you look at here. I type in the Zoom group chat, yeah. Type of data. You have. Give me about a minute to 2 minutes to summarize. Okay. Type of data. You have two: discrete and continuous. If discrete, you will have bar chart. If group discrete or continuous, you will have histogram. Okay, so the differences, you will see that there's no space between histogram, but for bar chart you will see spaces. Can we write frequency in y-axis? Yes, usually frequency we will write on y-axis. Okay, because it will determine how high your bar chart. Okay, so I am going to do the summarization. So we have finished with chapter 3 and chapter 5 discussion. However, if you think that you're still not so clear with any parts of the explanation, don't feel shy, don't feel afraid to approach me through email. Okay, all of you get the material that I have attached in the Zoom group chat, both Maths Clinic Material Set 1 and Maths Clinic Material Set 2. So thank you for joining Maths Clinic. So good. Thank you, everyone. Do you have any question? Okay, if you do not have any question, then I'm going to end the session. Thank you, everyone, and happy weekend. Goodbye. You may leave the session now. Okay, goodbye, everyone. I'm going to end the session now. Thank you.